We're going to stay here
Fables.
for a minute.
Read it.
You should.
I've read it.
I've been wanting
It
to
was
talk to you guys
great.
about this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
How do we save Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? What storyline? What
Nothing-
storyline?
There's
We
nothing.
can't. We let it die like an old dead horse.
There's got to be a storyline that will save this
Look.
shit.
No.
I'll tell you right now.
Folks, y'all don't even understand the look on Brandon's face right now. Like I've asked him the dumbest question ever.
There's nothing to save on that show. That's not the show that needs saving. Arrow needs saving. It needs saving from their writing staff. It needs saving from the showrunner. You've taken a show and
that's how we got a new one on Doctor Who.
Go ahead, Alexis.
I'm going to tell you something that I learned very early in my life of growing up on a farm. If it's sick and it's bad, you shoot it and it's dead, and then you don't have to feed it anymore. It's a great plan. Let Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. go. It's not worth
Agents of
it.
S.H.I.E.L.D. finding a storyline that's going to fix it is it's not Daredevil. It's not Luke Cage. There's not storylines that exist that you can just pull from and do it. It's a whole new concept.
But here's the thing. If we're really going to talk about how corporations work, it's all about the money. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not bleeding cash the same way that, say, I don't know,
everything on the CW.
I was actually gonna say right now, the property that's bleeding in a way that nobody expected is The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
and that's not
I was
cool.
actually heading that direction.
Is that for location, or how are they hemorrhaging money?
Because
they're hemorrhaging viewers. That's money.
Oh, okay.
And it's gotten to the point where it's become a major situation to the network.
Usually you get kicked off when you don't have enough viewers to support the cost of your television show, and so they just get rid of you.
Yes, although Chris Hardwick's fans are fine.
I wish they'd finish Supernatural. I wish it would just be over.
Talking Dead is doing just fine.
But the thing is that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s ratings are actually better than they were last year. And a lot of it is due to the fact that they decided to actually have comic book characters on the show that people care about. Unlike, say, I don't know, let me pick one off the top of my Arrow. Wait a minute.
I don't think that was off the top of your head. I think it was just sitting in your back
Legends
pocket.
of Tomorrow. Leftover show. Let's say Supergirl. Really, Supergirl is like just.
Here we go.
Snapper Carr. You went for Snapper Carr. Snapper Carr is one of the coolest characters in the DC canon, and you turned him into like this middle-aged pudgy guy. That's like saying Clark Kent is like a four-eyed dude with pimples and no hair. I mean, come on, dude.
Much more impressive disguise than just the glasses. Although hypnosis does. So.
Love her. What they're doing with that story, hating her.
Yeah,
not loving their effects
new character.
I just really want them to repurpose everyone on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because, like, Ming-Na Wen is amazing.
I love how she recycles everything.
No, I love Ming-Na Wen, and I like Fitz and Simmons, and I like Coulson, and I just want them to go somewhere else where they're not being subjected to shitty storylines.
I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is my opinion, I feel like when they separated the show from the movie series, it really didn't help.
Well, but that was
that was
a financial decision.
That was a decision made mainly because the person that was heading up television and still runs comics, and the person, Kevin Feige, that runs movies had a difference of opinion, and Kevin Feige's in a better place now.
Yeah. Well, there's also a big issue.
I mean, if you go back and look at the series,
yes,
the last greatness, in my opinion. Because the minute they decided they weren't even going to do the Inhumans movie and that storyline, right when that separation happened after Winter Soldier.
No. That whole thing was to appease someone that Kevin Feige doesn't have to deal with anymore. The moment he got out from underneath that, it was done. He doesn't want to do it. And there have been rumors that whole thing about the Inhumans television show and them joining anything that you hear coming out of the TV going, hey, we can do this to join the MCU, is not coming from Kevin Feige. Yeah. It's coming from Ike Perlmutter, who's still trying to figure out a way, because I think he now finally realizes that the portion of Marvel that is really making money for Disney happens to be the movies. Yeah. And if he's not attached
Agents
to
of
it...
S.H.I.E.L.D. was making the movies for at least 2 seasons.
No. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is still doing well. You may not like it, but the truth of the matter is...
bad.
Doesn't matter.
Making money, so they don't care.
As long as it makes money, as long as it makes money.
That's not true.
Yeah,
it wasn't awful.
This isn't bad. It's just it's not going anywhere. They've introduced a great character. They've introduced a great character, and so far, Ghost Rider hasn't done anything.
You want to buy a Charger?
The big thing is, I personally could see them trying to take what they do on TV and mixing it with the Netflix stuff. And that would be great.
Fine.
That would be great. But see, that's not up to Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
That is not up to him. That's not his territory.
Honestly, I think the introduction of Ghost Rider was a mistake. That's too big of a guy.
But
with the storyline that they've had,
they've had 2 on the show. That means the universe is big enough for them to do other things.
I think it's a mistake.
I get what you're saying, but the thing is, it hasn't been borne out in the stuff that's really important to the corporate heads and to the money people, which is it continues to make money. Its ratings were still look. If that show had been,
Alexis write to my hate letter. Hey, fix your stuff. Get your stuff together.
Hey, my hate letters are shockingly eloquent. I'm like Alexander Hamilton.
I feel like we are at that kind of pre-Winter Soldier part of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where they've got so much they want to do with it. Yes. They're just not doing it, and that's the most frustrating part.
I think they're trying to change over because
I want to move on.
Yeah,
but correct me if I'm wrong. Are they hinting at Agent Coulson, Agent May?
They've been hinting that since first season.
They've been doing that for forever.
It's not been nearly this blatant.
Do you not remember that whole episode where they played a husband and wife on a thing and it got weird?
I don't even know if this is really no. This has been hinted at since they first started the show.
And it's not just that it's been hinted at.
Do they want to kill Agent May?
Literally,
that's kind of what happens to Coulson.
Yeah, I mean they've literally already told us that has already happened.
With Phil, you gonna get dead.
I mean they've hinted at Agent May's.
Have already been together.
Yeah, they've already hinted at that
thing with how she became the cavalry,
right.
And she wasn't the same, and then it changed.
I personally, I look at it this way: Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fulfills a particular purpose for them at this juncture.
Right.
All these characters, almost in the exact reverse of how you have things going on with the CW. You have all these new characters that can totally be gotten rid of, and you can do new things with, and if you decide to kill people off, it's all right. It doesn't mean anything. Whereas with the CW, you're turning you've got all these brand new characters that you're keeping around, and you're killing off established characters. Black Canary, really? You've killed Black Canary.
They killed Black Canary a lot, though. To be fair,
let's we got to step into this last topic and talk about this because even you have to admit their crossovers up until now. Before you say
no. Go ahead.
Crossovers have been actually pretty good. However, this is the first 4-part crossover.
Yes.
Across all 4 shows.
Yes.
And when I saw the trailer and I saw the title, I thought to myself, oh my God, I really don't want to be a nerd anymore.
They're taking the worst parts of Supergirl and shoving it.
Wait, what's the title?
Heroes versus Aliens.
Yeah. It's called.
Oh man, I was hoping for like the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody Hannah Montana.
You know what?
Sort of like
they could take the script.
Thing.
I could take the script right now and prove it. And that's be it.
It's a big brown streak guy.
There you go.
This is radio, so you didn't see that, but something happened. It was
I'm telling you. Look. The thing is that you've got an incredible staff of writers, and you've got people, and you've got people who think they know the comics.
Hi, this is Ming-Na Wen, and you're listening to Fanatics and the Fan.
You know what? You're doing a lot of kissing up because I got to say,
I know they're going to screw it up.
My thing is, Legends of Tomorrow has already been going downhill. If there's a show whose ratings are not what they once were last season, that's one of them. That's one of those shows that's like...
did anybody even care about Steele's costume? I thought it was awful.
You know how little
Steele is a good character that they figured out a way of ruining. Yeah. They've ruined almost every single character they had on that show.
I care about that. I care so little that I don't even know who that is.
There you go.
He's attractive. You might want to watch him.
That's fair. I don't know. I haven't started the Flash
He's the
yet.
only one that actually has the proper costume, correct? These are the only ones even close to his costume.
Close?
Him and Firestone are the only two people that are close to their costumes.
Close?
I don't think so.
If I were blind, maybe. Yeah.
Well, he even has his helmet on.
He's got a helmet? Oh, that makes all the difference.
Have you seen the trailer for that?
Yes,
that makes the difference because then you can't see his face.
Does he? Yeah, and
it's
from the comic.
Let me put it to you this way: is it closer than, say, the Atom? Yes.
And I hope they never bring him back in their talk of it.
No, I love the actor. I hate the fact that they turned him into Iron Man.
Right.
I feel like there's a big divide with like comic book costumes because like canonically comic book characters have had so many different costumes that they come in and it's like that's not a comic book costume, and then someone will find some weird obscure issue of something that was published in like 1940 and it'll be like, ha, they were wearing it this one time.
The Adams comic costume to even come close is going to be not too far from Flash's, actually.
Yeah, not that far at all. Because it's more of an innate.
And
it's more of
that off.
Yeah, it's
Congrats.
just
or actually, it's not too far from what they're making the Flash wear in the movies.
I look at it this way: if we are getting to the point where
why is the costuming department so into that fabric? Is my question.
I have no idea.
Because they're all wearing the same type of fabric. It's just in different
actually,
colors.
I wish Tony was here because Tony mentioned on this when they originally introduced the last Superman movie, Supergirl, and she mentioned on all this and how all these costumes are made by one person that actually has no taste, style, has no comic. And Tony Globus, we miss you, we love you, we'll see you at Christmas time.
Yes, if I was making a costume for someone to fight crime in, like Supergirl, I would not put a A-line front-paneled leather skirt, high-heeled boots, and a skin-tight shirt that has no protection on it. Does she look hot? Yes. Yes, she does. But does it help?
Canonically,
she's invulnerable.
Yeah.
So
but Wynn made that costume. So I mean, come on.
Okay.
Wynn,
Fine.
If I was going to make Supergirl a costume, well, I'd probably make Power Girl's costume. But that's
right. Although I did like how they explained every feature of the costume, right down to the necessity of the cape. Because we've spent how many years since they wait a
minute, the brains are coming out the ears. Look, let me get you on something here. Supergirl is an excellent idea for a TV show, and as soon as we get done broadcasting all these commercials for a real TV show, I guess we can move on from that. But I'm telling you right now, okay, this is all amounting to basically the same thing that we had after Smallville, which is nothing. Seriously, what they're doing on these shows is tantamount to just having no real amount. And it's actually genius that Warner Brothers said, yeah, everything's separate. Why? Because even Kevin Feige went, wow, that's freaking genius. I like that.
Damn, that's a good way to make money.
So...
And I've been looking forward, the only thing I was looking forward to this season from them was this crossover until they actually released that trailer.
Yeah, that trailer was just...
And I was like, I may never watch TV again.
Maybe the trailer was not indicative of how it'll be.
The Defenders is going to be so much better than what they're doing in the CW. So, I mean, but I have to give them credit for trying, and they have tried.
Come on, Badlands.
But the thing is that all this dumb stuff they're doing is taking away from something called, character development, which is what they have in abundance on Netflix. Okay?
Yeah, but
that is what would save Arrow right now.
For some reason, it doesn't get through to them.
Too many flashbacks, no reason to have anymore, and they keep doing it. And then you have all this unnecessary relationship stuff. Look, you had it. Look, this is like somebody saying, hey, what if we gave you the right to take Han, Leia, and all the rest of the Star Wars characters and turn it into a TV series, and your first job in season 1 is to kill Han Solo?
And then set Leia up with the suburban dad down the block?
That's pretty much what they've done in the CW.
My disagreement is Arrow can't be saved.
Arrow can be saved.
Shoot it. Put
Arrow
it down.
can be saved.
Put it down.
Man, everybody's learning farm lessons today.
My thing is,
I love Steven. I love Steven.
Stephen Amell's great.
He was the best choice for season 1 and season 2.
He is the best Batman, non-Batman